All right, just got dropped off by Suspenders, and of course it's uphill. Thankfully, it should be a pretty short up and over. Oh, we going. I don't remember what road that is, but all right. I do have your first history lesson for today in just a second. So, trail runs alongside the highway or road, whatever this is. Huh. I know what those are. They're like blooming purple. So it's gate 7. Like, what's gate 7? Oh. This is where the history lesson will begin. So the AT runs along this fence line for a while. And probably like, well, what is that? And why does it say U.S. government property? Is it some secret squirrel shit? This is actually, this whole, and it's huge. This is just a little bit of it. It's part of the Smithsonian. They do like biology research or something. I'm gonna do a voiceover, so don't worry. Look at what I just found. That's pretty cool. I've seen so many vloggers that are like, what is this? It's part of the Smithsonian. And now let's begin that voiceover.
Past the Smithsonian Conservation Biological Institute. Biology, not biological, biology. The Smithsonian Conservation Biology Institute plays a leading role in the Smithsonian's global efforts to save wildlife species from extinction
Jurassic Park.
And train future generations of conservationists. SCBI spearheads research programs at its headquarters in Front Royal, Virginia, the Smithsonian's National Zoo in Washington, D.C., and at field research stations and training sites worldwide. SCBI scientists tackle some of today's most complex conservation challenges by applying and sharing what they learn about animal behavior, reproduction, ecology, genetics, migration, and conservation sustainability.
Side note, this complex was also used by the military in World War I to breed horses. This might be our fungi of the day. Or that one. I think I should be coming up to Mosby's camp. And I do have a history lesson for that section as well. What's this sign say? Oh, Mosby Campground. Let's see. Highway 55. That's where we're meeting. Suspenders. All right, let's go to Mosby Campground so I can give you some info. Hopefully there's nobody back here. All right, there's some people at it, so we'll just insert a voiceover right here about it.
The Mosby Shelter, built in 1939 by the Civilian Conservation Corps, was located here but was stolen in 1974. When the Potomac Appalachian Trail Club shelter maintainer visited the site that spring, they discovered the shelter was gone, dismantled and hauled away, most likely for its valuable chestnut logs. It was never rebuilt. The PATC named the shelter in honor of Colonel John Singleton Mosby. The end.
It's like a old stone fence wall type of deal. Since to say, we opened up into a little bit of a clearing, and I heard like crackling and buzzing. It's because there's power lines. Can y'all hear that? Got kind of a view. Not much. All right. Here's some more fun guys. Fun guy. So I forgot to say that Suspenders met me at that dirt road. That's before Mosby, right after you finish your climb out of Front Royal. And he said the road was probably paved at one point, I guess. There's chunks missing out of it. It's kind of bumpy. But that whole, once you get like halfway, I guess, to there, there's no turning around point, so you're going to have to back down, I guess. And I forgot where I was going with this. Oh, apparently it runs through a private community, so it says private community, no trespassing, no off-road vehicles, He went ahead and came because he told me he was meeting me here, and he didn't want to, not in case I needed something, which I didn't. But yeah, anyway, so just, I guess, I assume the road is a public road, so as long as you don't step foot off of the road, it should not be an issue, I would think. But yeah, it says private community. Like he said, there's surveillance and like patrolled security or something. I don't know. He did say that there was a house for sale almost right next to the trail, right before you got to the trail. So I might look that up. But yeah, you can get to that road. And I'll put it out in the far out comments because people were asking and nobody's ever said anything. So I don't know. But there's no parking at all. It's been a pretty nice little section so far, at least after Mosby's. So I determined sections by like road crossings and stuff. I don't know if anybody else does that. So I don't mean section like from start to finish. Guess I should make that clearer. Ew. Look at that guy. He's big. All right. Just a little rock outcropping. I'm not sure what it overlooks, but okay. Somebody stuck a rock filled right in the middle of the trail. Ow, 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 ow. So, realized that wasn't a pile of rocks. It's another, like, stone fence, boundary, whatever you want to call it. There's a spring for the shelter. I'm not going to go down there. There's berries, though. If you come here in July, you could have a little snack. Here's the shelter. We'll go down here because I do have some information. Hopefully nobody's down there and I can give it to you and film. All right.
Jim and Molly Denton Shelter. Really nice shelter with solar shower, a manicured and maintained grounds. Jim and Molly Denton were primarily responsible for the longest continuous reroute in the history of the trail. After the Blue Ridge Parkway was completed, largely on the same path as the original AT route, an alternate route was needed for the trail. Jim Denton scouted a new path within the newly expanded Jefferson National Forest and supervised the construction of the rerouted trail by the Roanoke Appalachian Trail Club. While Jim would lead the trail relocation efforts and coordinate with the ATC, Molly participated in relocation crews and was a leader in the photography, entertainment, publishing, and fundraising communities. She would also be the first woman to serve as RATC president. The end.
All right. This is the Jim and Molly Denton shelter. They have a shower that way. Horseshoes. I believe that's for your bear bags. Showers this way. It says it's a shower, but I think you can also get water from it if you need to. You just have to boil it. Oh, treat or boil. So a little bit of a shower. There's your shower. Isn't that neat? All right. And then coming back this way. Have a picnic table under a very nice pavilion area with a fire pit, campsites back there. Privy back there. And then here's the inside. Pretty neat. It's got a broom if you need it. Plenty of space. Benches on the side right there. I think honestly this is probably what it's most famous for. Right there. Somebody left their trash. I guess I'll grab that before I leave. And then yeah. You got camping over here. And then your spring is before you get to the shelter, just up that way. It was hot. Let's go. Spent way too much time at that shelter. But it's really cool because it's a very iconic shelter. So even if you don't need to go down there, I'd highly suggest you do. Across another little, well, I think those are telephone poles. I don't know. He did meet me. I don't think he's supposed to park there though. There's a gate. Let me go get some snacks. I think I got like a mile and a half left. My bad. This is where the AT goes. That's why he's right there. All right, I'm gonna snack and I'm gonna do my last, I think it's like a mile and a half or something.
It's like a mile and a half, 2 miles.
Yeah,
something
okay.
like that.
Going up the last hill for the day. All right, I think I reached the top here. I believe this is what they are calling a meadow. Got lots of fruit on it, or fruit bushes. Oh, I forgot to say, so we did a trail magic. Suspenders has been down a lot of trail magic today, so he's super happy about that. And the 3 that just had it should be getting it again, because he, as soon as I left, kind of all left together. But it only took him like whatever 5 or 10 minutes to get to the next road crossing, which is like on trail miles, I think it's 1.5 miles or something. Anyway, so he's over there waiting. Told him that he'd be over there, so they should all get trail magic again. Would you look at that? There's a bench. Normally I would sit on the bench and enjoy the view, but today there's just view of what looks to be, I think, raspberries. Oh, now this is more of a meadow. Look at this, guys. I don't have any historical information about this meadow. Maybe there was none, or maybe it was used in the Civil War. Who knows? It's even hotter in the sun. All right, I think we're on the downhill slide to go meet Suspenders, and I'm done for the day. But first, I thought we were gonna have to go through all this, which you kind of do. There's a trail. It's nice and rocky, but it goes that way, so I don't have to, which, you know, I love boulder scrambling, but I don't like just walking on rocks. All right, that's some serious boulders there. It's all rocks. Wanted to go down fast, and I can't. And I also feel like I don't have that much footage for today, so now I'm just trying to find stuff to film. Ugh. Oh no, look at these. It's a campsite. I keep finding rocks like that. Just put at like eye height to where I could see it. And I feel like Josh is hiking with me. There's a story behind us and rocks, so anyway. Well, we've apparently passed the sign, so I'll go ahead and do the history lesson voiceover now and just record this.
Mosby Confederacy
Also,
sign.
we pass it 'cause it's
There used to be
no
a
longer there.
sign on the tree.
Anyway.
From here to 30 miles north, follow the border of Mosby's Confederacy, a base of operations for Colonel John Mosby and his army. During the Civil War, Colonel Mosby was known as the Gray Ghost. His unit, Mosby's Rangers, also called Mosby's Raiders, blended into local farms and communities, making it difficult for Union forces to track them. This ability to disappear among civilians allowed them to launch daring raids deep behind Union lines. Their swift surprise attacks kept them one step ahead of their enemies. The end. Little creek. There's my truck. Thought he was going to park at the other one.
Yeah, bushwhacking in the middle of summer when all the poisons, you know, the big three, sumac, ivy, oak, are out and about. Yeah, it's probably not a good idea, especially if you're in shorts. It's just getting worse. And more and more keeps popping up. You can't even see the back of my legs and stuff. But yeah, I have a feeling this happened when I was trying to cross a down log. I think it was covered in it, and I didn't realize it. That makes sense because straddling. But then the rest is just from bushwhacking, and my legs are starting to swell, so I'm having a really bad reaction to it. All right, hello from the future again. So I had, as you can tell from that last clip, I had a really bad reaction. I believed that happened when I was bushwhacking down to that plane wreck a couple of days prior. And it had started popping up in little bitty spots, and I thought they were bug bites. I have never had a reaction to poison ivy. I've never been around oak or sumac, but we do believe that most of that was actually from poison sumac. And yeah, I had a really bad reaction. Both of my legs started swelling up. My actual legs started swelling up. And everything's fine now, clear, but we obviously got off trail due to that. And we were planning on coming back a couple weeks ago, but some things have happened here at home that keep pushing it out. I just keep telling myself, okay, well, that just means it's going to be cooler when we go back, so that will be amazing. But we're still trying to get back out there as quickly as possible. And but yeah, legs are fine now. I'm fine. Let me show you what we did. All right, so we started right here at 971, right there. And then went up, a little up, and then down into Tucker's Lane parking, which was 980.8. Right there is where we stopped. And I think when we head back out, I'm gonna start at the Pennsylvania-New Jersey border. I've already got all the history for Pennsylvania done, so I think we'll try and get Pennsylvania knocked out, and we'll see what happens from there. All right, I will do more of an update video coming up very soon, just so everybody knows what the plans are. We have a ton of stuff planned as long as things can stop happening. Oh, goodness. All right, guys, until tomorrow, hike on.